Welcome back, Magneno. Welcome back, Magneno. Stop! The freaking...
Arnold! I am the Terminator!
Here's episode 2 of Magneno's Never Seen. Now, again, all these couple first videos, I have seen this movie again, and the next movie that we do a review about, I'll probably have seen, but Donny has never seen it. And what are we reviewing today? Well, that is, in fact, Terminator 2. So, yeah.
Top of the morning to you, laddies. My name's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, so, Terminator 2. So, what happened to this freaking piece of garbage?
Arnold!
Alright,
That's what happened.
pretty much. So, how'd you think of the beginning of the movie? With all them getting naked and showing up and like,
Oh wait, what the hell?
you know, they appeared, when they appeared.
Oh, you know when they shot up out of the sky or something?
Yeah, and they're like an orb,
And like,
and then their asses show,
and then Arnold walks into the bar, he's like, give me your clothes! And he's like,
and then
nah,
they like put a
man.
cigarette on his like freaking
Yeah,
abs and whatever, and he's like, what the frick are you doing? And he's like, nothing, just eating your mom.
And then he threw him on a stovetop.
Oh yeah, he was like, stop!
He's like, stop! And he fell on the floor, he's like, here, take it!
Yeah.
And then Arnold walks through, he's like, ah, ha, ha. And he walks out, gets on the motorcycle, and the guy's like, can't let you take his motorcycle, brah. And then Arnold just like puts the kickstand down, walks up to him, grabs a shotgun, and takes the guy's glasses.
For
like,
no apparent reason.
he just takes the glasses for some reason.
I mean, why would the Terminator need glasses? He's a robot, but he just needs
Swagger!
He needs swagger, you know? But, oh yes, again, also the background. This is my living room. So we're again at my house. But, yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. Also, if you saw our last video, which
Which?
should be in the link in the description, or, you know, just if you check on Magneno, was, frickin' the B-movie review.
Ben movie!
We had a lot of fun with B-movie, didn't we?
I nearly had a brain aneurysm.
Oh.
Good time.
So, what else happened in this movie that you liked?
Well, there was that OP guy. He was super OP.
There's liquid night.
Yeah, he dressed up as a cop the whole time. He really liked cosplaying for some reason.
Yeah.
He would just like go around all over the place.
How'd you feel about the special effects in the movie?
They're pretty good. They're pretty good.
For the
They're pretty
90s.
good. They're pretty good. They're pretty nice. Yeah.
So, how about you give us, like, the whole plot of the movie like you did with the B-movie and explain what you liked and didn't like about the movie?
Yeah.
Since you
Okay,
haven't
so we already
seen it.
explained the beginning part with like the bar.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So basically, then Arnold just drives off on a motorcycle.
Looking for John Connor.
Yeah, looking for John Connor, but also the guy that came up in the beginning of the movie was like a cop dude.
Yeah, who
He's
ends
there
up being
as
the
well.
bad guy.
Yeah, he's actually the
Because,
bad guy.
also,
I originally thought he was a good guy at first, but he wasn't.
yeah, also for context of the movie, in the first one, the Terminators take over in the future, and the Terminator gets sent back in time to destroy Sarah Connor because John Connor is the leader of the Resistance. So like, if we kill his mother, we kill John Connor. So then this dude named Kyle Reese, who's just a human, because in the first movie it was like human versus like Terminator versus like the because it was like the same model as the Terminator from the second one, and so but they ended up crushing within the movie. That's why at the company or whatever they had that hand is because they found it from at the scene of like that factory and they find that. But yeah, and then the second movie starts off and his mother is in the mental institution. I guess we kind of continue off of there if you want, because that's kind of the next big important thing.
Yeah.
So she's getting raped in the freaking mental
Yeah, it was
institution.
really weird. No, well, I mean that happened later when they got.
Oh yeah, but I'm just
So she's in there and.
because like she believes because you know the Terminators are coming and.
Yeah, so they put her in the mental institute or whatever. She's like freaking out. She's getting all muscular. She's like, raw, yeah.
She's like really muscular and
Yeah.
still like
It's
hot.
freaking
Though.
crazy.
Yeah.
Her jawline was.
No, she had to actually work out.
Her
for the movie.
jawline was just like so sharp.
She like worked out.
Made no sense.
She worked out for the movie though. Like she actually.
Yeah, me
like,
too.
I do.
Yeah.
So what happened next? Oh yeah, the Northridge Mall scene.
Yeah, where freaking what is it? The cop guy's chasing down John Connor, and he's like walking down the road. I mean, not walking down the road, walking down the hallway towards him, and then Arnold comes out with a shotgun. And he's like, "Move out of the way!"
You were like the whole time. You're like, why is he holding flowers? Why is he
Oh
holding
yeah, he's
flowers?
holding
And
flowers. And he just
the
opens up the flower thing and pulls out a shotgun.
Yeah, it's just a shotgun. It's because, well, I mean, for holding a shotgun inside of a mall, you're probably gonna get, you know, in some trouble. So you're just hiding it, I guess.
Yeah, so he was holding in some flowers, and then you see him, and you're like, "Oh no, he's gonna kill John Connor."
But then he ends up being the good guy.
Yeah, and then John Connor's
also,
like, ah!
that was a really big twist for people who watched the first one, because they're like, he has to be the bad guy again because he tried to kill Sarah Connor in the first one, but it's a different version technically, so he was reprogrammed by John Connor to come help. Yeah. So it was a really cool. It was a really cool fight scene, and then they had
in the mall. They're like in the hallway, and it's like beating each other up and slamming each other into walls.
And then they go over to those like sewer type of things afterwards, like outside of the mall.
Yeah, because
that was like a really cool scene.
No, because John Connor is like escaping on his motorcycle or whatever, and then the freaking other guy's like running after him.
Yeah, it looks really weird.
Yeah, he runs really weird, but he was going really fast. It was actually kind of scary.
Yeah, it was. Like if the dude was running like that toward me, I'd be like.
Yeah,
terrified.
He's running like almost as fast as a dirt bike was going.
Almost as fast.
And he like caught up to him. And then out of nowhere, he goes out into the street, like John Connor goes in the street and nearly causes a car accident.
Yeah.
And then the other guy decides to jump into a truck and take over the truck. And then
they go down to the sewer type of thing, and that's the whole scene.
Well, okay, because basically what happens is then they start driving, and then Arnold comes through with his motorcycle and causes another car accident.
Yeah.
Because he caused like 2 or 3 car accidents throughout that whole. Well, actually more than that. Actually, if you count the ending parts.
Yeah.
He caused more car accidents, but basically. John Connor's like in this weird like sewer type of area.
Yeah.
It's not exactly like an underground sewer. It's like this open thing. I don't even know what you call them. They're like canals or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they're like for water transport. And then that one guy with the truck just breaks through a wall and lands down there and starts chasing him.
Yeah.
And then Arnold's like driving by the side. He's like, I gotta help them. And he like drives off this little thing in like a corner area, and he drives out the corner, so chasing him. And
the whole scene was really cool though. Like it was very well done. Like. Because back in the 90s, they didn't really use, like, CGI. They actually just did it. They actually went into, like, the ditch thing and were having cars smash into things.
It's pretty great.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and then...
what happened after that?
Then Arnold takes John Connor onto his motorcycle, and then he drives off after
after
they blow up the truck.
And then that's when John realizes that he has to listen to him.
Yeah.
Because he's programmed to by John Connor from the future.
Yeah, because he's like, hey, what the hell are you, man? And he's like, I'm coming. They sent back from the future by you.
He's like, you gotta stop.
I'm here to protect you.
Yeah, you gotta like stop killing people and stuff.
Yeah, he's like, don't kill anybody,
and
man.
So then he shoots like the guy at the because there's like a gate. For
they go to save. John Connor was gonna save his mom.
Yeah.
So they drive out to the mental institution.
Oh yeah, and his foster parents were dead. That was a really cool scene. Like, okay, so he was pretending to be like his foster mom, like the liquid.
Yeah.
Thing, and he was like talking to him, and then the husband keeps like yelling at the dog or whatever. So then like he starts drinking milk, and you just hear like a, and you don't know what happened. But then like the Terminator like talks like John, and he's like, how's Wolfie doing? Because the dog's actual name was Max, so he wanted to see if it was actually his foster mom. He's like, oh, Wolfie's just fine, and that's how he knew like it wasn't him. And then like he hangs up, and he's like, we can't go there. Both your family is dead. All your family.
Yeah, and then it pans out, and you see the freaking guy like
holding the milk, and the
sword is going through the milk and his mouth. He's like,
yeah, it was really cool.
And then he kills the dog.
Oh yeah. Freaking
I don't know why he killed the dog, but you know he did.
Because he's,
he's
the bad guy.
Yeah, because he's a jerk. He has to kill all the dogs, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Freaking weirdo.
Yeah.
Then he goes and starts chasing after them again, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because then they're at the... Okay, so he went towards the mental institution as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because for some reason he knew that's where they're going to be. So then John Connor's over there trying to rescue his mom. His mom's being all super freaking awesome, like, taking everybody down.
Yeah, I'll tell you, she put a freaking needle into a guy's neck. Okay, so it had, like, poison in it, but she wasn't pressing it down. So that just means he had a needle stuck in his, like, his freaking neck while she was trying to escape. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah. And then she eventually is like running away, and then runs into Arnold.
And Arnold she gets super scared. She gets super scared because in the first movie Arnold tried to kill her, so she's
like, oh no! So she starts running back, and then like the guards tackle her, and then Arnold comes in,
throws them.
Yeah, so it's like
I love that too. I love that too because Arnold actually just went and threw them.
Yeah.
And because that's behind the scenes, she threw them against the freaking. Obviously, it was a stunt double for all of them, but they got smacked against the wall, all of them.
Yeah, and then
this whole movie is pretty great.
What's his name?
Which one?
The kid, John Connor.
Yeah, John.
And then John Connor comes in, he's like, Mom! And then
he called it too. He's like, he's gonna be like, Arnold's gonna come first, and then he's gonna be like, Mom, it's okay. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
And then Arnold, one of his most famous quotes is like, come with me if you want to leave.
Yeah, and then they run off and they get into like a cop car. And then they steal a cop car.
If you're like our age and
wait. No, first the liquid guy came through.
Yeah,
trying to attack them. And then they had to run away and get a cop car and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, and then they like took out like this chip in his brain later in the movie, and like he could start learning like actual like human like emotions and stuff, and like so like he was trying to learn how to smile.
Yeah,
that was a funny scene. Like he's like you need to smile or whatever. So he like copies this. He was like smiling. He's like, oh, it's really funny.
And it's like maybe you should practice in a mirror sometime.
Yeah.
And then what was it? Then they went out and they met like the
family.
Yeah, the Mexican family.
Yeah.
And he picks up the baby. He's like,
Chihuahua.
He
didn't say that. We were making so many jokes like throughout like near the end of the movie. But we'll get there with the magma scene. But like we're talking about like instead of him putting a thumbs up, he's like his dick's up there. He's like.
We were making jokes about how Arnold would be like the dad.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm like a great father.
I'll be a great father. Oh no, my father's dead.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We should probably start talking about the black guy in the movie. I don't even know his name.
We haven't even gotten there. Okay, so basically,
okay.
I mean, we were almost at that scene.
Yeah.
But basically, John Connor's mom decides that she's gonna go kill the beginning. Like
the guy who created Skynet. So
he hasn't created Skynet yet, though. He doesn't even know it exists.
Yeah,
he's just like working on the small
he's
stuff.
making the AI right now.
Yeah, he's like
he
making
hasn't
the
even
AI.
actually like.
He hasn't created anything. And then so she goes to try and kill him, but she fails.
Yeah, he's like a family man. He's got like his wife and
and his kid's playing around, and then like hits him with a car.
And that man like he goes, "Ow!" What the frick? And then he sees a freaking bullet.
Yeah, he like ducks, and then the bullet misses. And he's like, "What the hell?" And he looks behind him.
And then she starts shooting everywhere.
And she's like breaking all the computers and everything. Everybody's freaking out.
See, the thing is though, is that she was gonna kill him for something he technically hasn't done yet, and wasn't like even.
He technically wasn't.
And even if he did do it, he wasn't like trying to end the world. He was trying to help the world. But yeah, I mean.
It didn't work out.
Yeah, but he didn't actually do anything yet. But
yeah.
Yeah.
And then so she goes and shoots him in the shoulder, and he's like on the floor. She's about to kill him, but she can't do it.
Yeah, then Arnold comes. Yeah, she's like,
and then John and Arnold come in, just bust through the door.
Yeah, he's like, oh, the door's locked, or whatever he said, or jammed, and then he just like,
I can't get in, it's locked. And then Arnold's like,
yeah,
just breaks it open.
Yeah, 90s action movies are awesome.
And then what is it? Then Arnold starts like helping the guy with his wounds or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they all sit down and start talking and stuff.
Yeah, start talking about like,
yeah,
like,
you created Skynet and killed 30 million people.
No, not more.
30 billion. Wait.
Ate everyone.
No, it was like 300 million.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, then there's the Resistance that's still alive because that's John Connor.
No, I think it was 3 billion.
Yeah.
Because that would have still been like a really large portion of the population.
Yeah, because John Connor was still like he had resistance.
Yeah, because there were still people. There were still people.
That's why they want him. That's the whole reason they want him dead is because he's the leader of the resistance and he's kind of getting the upper hand.
I think it was 3 billion.
That's the whole point like this of like at least the first two Terminator movies. Is that John Connor's actually like making a difference and is like might actually stop it. So
oh man, with the plan.
They feel like they can't actually stop John Connor from the future, so they're trying to stop John Connor in the past.
Yeah, so they're trying to kill him. It's not working though. They're pretty bad at it.
Yeah, and then
they made considering they're death killer robots. They're really bad at killing people.
And they made 3 other movies that we'll never talk about because they're not worth watching. Just pretend that only 2 exist, and you'll be fine. Donny hasn't actually seen the first one. I just gave him a summary.
I've seen portions of it. I've seen like a couple clips of it. Because I was at like Justin's house once when his dad and Nick were watching part of it. I think.
Yeah, it's definitely that one definitely didn't age as well as this one did though. But yeah, then they end up going to the company, right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so they get the guy to cooperate with them, and he's like, "Okay, I see what's gonna happen, so I'll help you guys take it down." So then they go to the company and they start like smashing all the computers and breaking stuff.
The freaking they tie up like this like one security guard, but the security guard goes in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And he sees them tied up and he goes, "Oh shit!" And he like turns around to go but instead of like untying his friend first,
he doesn't. I never actually shows him untying his friend at all. So for
no, he completely did it. Like
he just
they're not supposed to assume that he did. He literally just saw that he was locked up and he went back out the bathroom.
He went back out there and pressed the button. He's like, "Bring
everybody!" Did the building explode?
Yeah.
That means the guy died. That means the dude's dead because his friend didn't untie him.
Well, no, actually, I don't think the bottom floor exploded. I think it was only like the top 3.
Oh.
Because remember at the end. Okay, we'll get to this part in a minute.
Yeah.
But okay, so pretty much Arnold and
the
Sarah
police start coming because the other security guard presses the button.
Arnold has a minigun they picked up when they were with the other family members when they were getting like.
And he's not trying to kill them because John doesn't want to kill them.
John doesn't want to kill him. So there's like a bunch of cop cars inside. He's just like blowing up all the cars with like miniguns, grenade launchers and stuff.
It's really cool to see.
So while he's doing that, like Sarah and the dude that started Skynet are in there.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're like
the black dude. I'm sorry, I would say his name. I just don't remember.
I don't remember his name. I'm just gonna call him the owner of Skynet. Whatever.
I'm just gonna call him father. I'll call him Father.
Oh yeah, because we were making jokes about how
Yeah.
I was like, Father, no.
Also, yeah, that's another point. I love how Arnold's just willingly helping destroy what will eventually create him.
So literally, if they'd successfully done that,
they did.
They did, but he didn't stop existing, right?
Not what? Maybe it's just like not yet. Or no, maybe it's just because I don't know, like a loophole because he already.
I don't know. I guess because he's technically already in that timeline. I guess that didn't stop him from existing. I don't know how that would have worked.
It's whatever.
I mean, technically, it should have stopped him from existing.
Time travel's confusing.
It should have technically stopped him from existing, but for some reason it didn't.
Oh no, because they still had they had the chips and stuff. That's right? That's why I said we need to kill everything to make sure that it doesn't actually happen.
Oh yeah. So
because the chip still exists in his head, if he had lost to the liquid guy and somebody else had found him, they could have used that.
Yeah, technically.
So that's why they needed everything dead before.
That's why he had to kill himself in the movie.
Yeah.
Spoilers. I mean, we haven't gotten to that part.
Yeah, well, I mean, why are you watching this review if you haven't seen it? Anyway.
Okay, so basically, then what is it? Okay, so...
Oh yeah, then the freaking black guy gets shot by the police.
Okay, so Sarah is like trying to... Okay, so he gets shot, he's thinking that he has a button to blow up the building.
Because he's like freaking dying.
He's like
bleeding out.
He's been shot like 5 times in the chest at this point. And he's like standing against the wall and he has a button.
He's sitting against the wall, but yeah.
Well, he has like this thing and he has like a little pressure plate that if he drops this thing, it'll blow up the building. So he's sitting there with it above it so that when he dies, he can drop it and it'll blow everything up.
Yeah.
So Sarah's over there and she's like trying not to get killed while this guy's trying to like stop from bleeding out and like maybe survive a little bit longer so he can save people.
Yeah.
And then Arnold just busts through a wall and saves her. And then him, Sarah, and John get in an elevator and they start going down.
Yeah.
And this guy is like sitting there and the cops come around the corner and he's like, I can't.
Yeah, because the thing is, the cops were like the bad guys because as far as I knew, they were like stealing stuff.
Yeah,
but they were actually trying to save. Them. But they're actually trying to save the future.
Yeah,
but,
trying to save it.
But all the cops know is that they were like breaking into a building they're not supposed to. So that's why.
So then he's like sitting there.
He's like, I don't know how much longer I can hold this.
And they're like, oh, fuck, get out of here. And they all start running. And then like. And
then he's like, so basically he was like dying, like he was bleeding out, and so like right when he like took his last breath, he went. And then, like,
it shows it drop, and then it like blows up the building.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool scene. This movie's really cool.
And then they're going down the elevator, and then they get out, and they're like running out, and there's like all these SWAT guys on the bottom floor that are like aimed at the elevator. So like John and Sarah stay in there, and Arnold comes like, and they're like both like.
Yeah, and then they keep shooting him. That's what I never understood. It's like. You literally shot him at every place.
You shot him on all over his body. He's not dead. He's still walking.
I mean, he wasn't killing him. He was just shooting him in the leg because, again, he doesn't kill people anymore.
Yeah, so he shoots everybody in the leg.
Oh, yeah, then he shoots, like, 2 people with, like, smoke grenades.
No, it was, like, the laughing gas stuff.
Oh, yeah, the laughing gas stuff.
So he had, like, this gun that was, like, a grenade launcher but had laughing gas in it.
Yeah, they have, like...
And so he started firing those at all the cops outside.
So, like, they didn't, like, it wasn't poison. They just
they started passing out. And then he steals, like, a truck and busts through the front doors and, like, saves Sarah and John.
That was pretty cool.
And then they're, like, driving away in the middle.
The best part is they actually broke all this crap.
Yeah, they actually destroyed the building.
Yeah. They 90s were cool.
They destroyed everything.
They destroyed the world. Wait, but they were trying to fix the world. And then they got to the factory. Or no, first the liquid dude got into a liquid nitrogen like truck, and then
no, first he was in a helicopter.
Oh right.
And then they were going down a freeway, okay, and he's like shooting at him, and they're like, oh no.
And then the helicopter crashed. They actually crashed the helicopter.
And then he gets down, and there's this trucker guy like, yo, dude, are you okay? He stabs him, and steals his truck that's like filled with liquid nitrogen.
Yeah.
And then Arnold's like, oh no!
This review is almost longer than the people.
We need to get out of here! So they start to drive away, and they're like, oh no! And Sarah gets shot. Oh no, Sarah got shot while they were in while the helicopter was chasing them.
Yeah.
She got shot in the chest, and she's like bleeding. No, it was the leg. Yeah. Like in the leg, and she's like bleeding out. They're in like this little car that they stole from this other guy. And they're like trying to drive away, and she's like bleeding out. The truck comes up to the side of them, and she's like banging them against the wall and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And Arnold's like,
pretty much, yeah.
And then they're heading towards this factory. So Arnold's like, I need to do this. And then he jumps out of the car and jumps onto the nitrogen truck and just starts shooting the guy in the front.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, he like breaks the window
up and shoots him. Shooting him.
And then like grabs the steering wheel from the front and just pulls it like this.
Yeah.
And then like the truck just like twists and flips over.
Yeah.
And it's like sliding. And they're like
there's like a factory right there.
Yeah, there's like a factory, right? With like old like.
Probably built. I don't know what they were.
They're probably like making like cars or something.
Yeah, probably.
Metal things. I don't know. Stuff made of metal. So they have like a bunch of molten metal everywhere.
Yeah, like basically like lava, but it's not. You're not a volcano.
And then so Sarah and Connor are driving in there and they're running out of room. So they're like, oh fudge. So like they slam on the brakes, they crash, and they start getting out, and then like the truck is still sliding and hits a wall and splits in half and starts pouring.
Yeah,
like liquid nitrogen starts going
so
everywhere.
then like the liquid guy comes out, and since he's made of liquid, he starts like
he starts freezing like.
And then Arnold says like one of the coolest lines in like cinema history. He's like,
"Hasta la vista, baby,"
and he just blows it up, and like he would have stayed dead if there wasn't a bunch of molten lava.
Yeah, the molten lava melts him and he goes back together. And
yeah, that was actually really realistic. It looked really realistic when they were coming together.
Really cool.
When he started coming back up, though, that looked a little bit fake.
Yeah,
but
like the metal coming together like that.
That looked really real. It was weird. But
And then for some reason, the metal guy, the liquid metal guy, gains like a new power for some reason.
This is gonna be longer than the B movie.
Okay. So he gains like a new power for some reason. Where he's like able to like transform into any metal around him for some reason. Like he grabs a pole and it turns into that metal. He's like, what the hell? And then whenever he's stepping on the floor, his feet like mold into it for some reason. It's really weird. I don't know what that was all about.
Yeah,
it's not explained at all. It didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
But then
look it up on Wikipedia somewhere, I guess.
And then they're like running through the factory.
Yeah.
And Arnold and him are fighting, and Arnold gets like his arm stuck in like this
so he like chops it off.
And he just like he rips his arm off, and then like goes after him. And then Sarah and John are like trying to escape, and John gets onto this little like conveyor belt that takes him away. But Sarah stays and tries to shoot the guy with a shotgun.
And then like he doesn't kill her.
He doesn't kill her.
He just goes and he's like,
call your son.
Call your son.
Yeah. Call your son.
But then he just does it later.
Yeah, he literally just turns into her and starts calling. But I don't know why he didn't do that in the first place.
I know.
He could have just killed her and then turned into her. Well, I mean, I guess because he knew the thing with the boots was going to happen.
Yeah, that's probably why.
That's probably because he was reluctant to do that. Because even when he transformed and stuff, his feet would still mold into the floor. So that's probably
I'm surprised he didn't look down. John didn't look down from the very beginning when he was trying to trick him. Because, like, I don't know, I happen to look, like, everywhere when I'm talking to people. So, like, I probably would have looked down at least for a second and noticed that. But whatever, he was just too busy focusing on his mom, like, oh my god, I'm dying, but it's not actually his mom.
Yeah, and then like
that actually makes sense for why he'd be trying to have her call him instead.
Yeah.
I guess. So that's an explanation solved now.
I guess.
Yeah.
And then so what is it? So
it's a reasonable explanation.
So then John's trying to escape and he's like running around, and it is like the okay. What happens actually before that is the guy, like the metal guy, is like extending his finger to try and kill her.
Yeah.
Like, really slowly
because
just for dramatic effect. And then
of course Arnold comes in, he's like,
yeah, no, he has like this giant metal stick, he's like, raw, and he like splits him in half.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And the whole like final scene, like there's a lot of cool scenes in this movie, but like the factory scene is probably like the coolest part though, in my opinion. I really liked it.
And then so Arnold and him start fighting again, and Sarah gets away for a little bit.
Then Arnold loses again because he gets impaled.
Yeah.
And he goes offline, but he apparently had like a secondary power.
Yeah, he had like secondary power that he uses to get back up.
I guess, but
yeah,
we need the action hero to win. Yeah. Right?
So then Sarah is like hiding somewhere, and so the metal dude turns into her, and it's like, John, I need help, or something.
Yeah, and he's like, but then his actual mom comes with a gun, and then he's and then all of a sudden,
by the way,
and then he looks down, and he's like, oh, your feet have been the floor the whole time.
Yeah. And then so he starts running away, and she's like, she fires a whole like straight.
And then he's like,
well, no, that was a little bit.
Oh yeah, because like
she starts like,
he's trying to make him like fall.
Yeah, he's like about to fall off into a railing.
But then like she runs out of bullets.
Yeah, she runs out of ammo. And he's like, nah,
But then there's like this like crank thing that you'd like find like a clock, you know, like those type of things that like turn, and like Arnold's on it, and he's like, and then
no, it was a gear. He was on
a gear. Gear.
He rode the gear up.
He rode the gear up, and then
and he had like the grenade launcher.
Yeah, but not like the gas.
Yeah,
it's like an actual
grenade launcher. He shoots the grenade into his stomach, and it was like.
And then he looked like a freaking silent monster. He's like.
Yeah, he looks like a silent monster.
And then he went from just talking like a human to going.
Yeah, he's like.
And then he fell over, and then like.
Falls into the molten lava.
He starts like he changes like everybody they killed in the movie, and then he just like starts like on.
Yeah.
Until he eventually just dies, and then there's always sad part about it. I mean, it wasn't too sad for us because we kept making jokes, but I mean, it would have been sad had we just been quiet. But like so Arnold, he's like, yo. The only way to officially end this for good, which it is the way to end it for good, but then they're like, hey, yo, Terminator 2 made a lot of money, so let's make another one that's shitty, and then another one, and then Genesis, like, 10 years after the last movie. Or no, because Terminator Salvation came out in 2009. So they waited till, like, 2015 to make another one. So it's, like, almost 7 years, 6 years? Anyway.
Well, technically would have started before that.
I'll probably do a rant on the other Terminator movies on my own. eventually.
Good.
Yeah, so...
That's pretty much the end of the movie, I think.
Then Arnold sacrifices himself, and he goes like this.
And everybody's like,
and it leaves with the awesome music. That
dun 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun. So that's pretty much the Terminator movie. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review for Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Subtitle, Judgment Day. Anyway, hope you all enjoy. The next movie review we will be doing for Magneno's Never Seen is going to be for the best Christmas movie ever, which is
Nightmare Before
Die Hard.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
With Bruce Willis.
Bruce Wayne.
Which I have also seen, but Donny has not.
Yay.
And then we're also going to be doing
Yay.
Batman and Robin, which
Also gay.
which will make B movie look like the best movie ever. Just saying. This is why Superman works alone. Fucking horrible. Ow!
I will beat you to death.
Freaking horrible movie. Anyway, well, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you like this dweeb, go subscribe to Finn Shamrock. He makes new videos often. Not like every day.
I put out videos at least like once a week.
Yeah.
At least.
So pretty often. There's a lot of times where there's like more than one video a week.
Yeah, I normally do, but I get at
he doesn't promise. He's not going to promise
at least
that.
one.
At least one. If not, a bunch more.
Yeah, there's been times where I'll put like 20 videos out in a week, but
yeah, it just
not
depends.
like that.
But yeah.
It just depends on how much free time I have.
Yeah. And go subscribe to me if you want to watch a dweeb play video games and do reviews for movies and other crap. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you all. Oh, also, you should go subscribe to this channel because there's going to be more videos like this not all the time, but, you know, occasionally. Plus, we have a show called Adventures in Hills, which you should go check out. It's on the channel. A new episode just came out. Well, this video probably won't be up till next week, but it comes out every Friday, a new episode. Anyway, it's a pretty cool show. Check it out. Anyway, see you next time. I'm gonna go kill myself now. Oh!
I can do it for you, piece of garbage.